Bonjour, c'est Egon. Bienvenue dans la deuxième partie de l'enquête Galvanoplastie Nicholson au sujet d'une grosse explosion en ville. Alors, avant de partir... C'est reparti. Donc on devait suivre le chef de la sécurité de Aircraft, si je ne me trompe pas.
Follow me.
Ok.
Hey, I don't bite. Come on.
Oula, où tu vas?
Good day, miss. Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the spruce scoop.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H-4 Hercules to you.
Do you mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
Ouais, il a peut-être kiffé.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes's personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Ouais, pareil, même
You
expression.
don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Il a une drôle de tête quand même, il a pas l'air super serein.
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
We found a prop spinner in the wreckage. We believe it belongs to this aircraft.
We sent them some aluminum parts to test. Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson, that's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside her? Can't hurt.
Un œil de l'avion. De l'huile
McClellan's
de lin.
process was going to replace all this.
Mhm. Il y a une échelle. Ah.
Great.
Latitude 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees, 0 minutes west.
Ouais. Des coordonnées, d'accord.
.76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. .76 degrees west.
24 degrés.
Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Ah d'accord, ça va. Ok. Cockpit. Oula. Non, c'est là ou c'est le... Non. Bon, ça doit être le... Hop là, non, non. Ça, on l'a déjà vu, ok. Les moteurs. C'est des bureaux avec rien dessus, je pense. Voilà, doucement.
Get a load of these engines. You think that cone could have come off one of them?
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Looks like Mape's office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding.
Voilà. Avant de partir, il n'y a rien d'autre sur les tables. Oula, oula, oula. C'est quoi ce putain de changement de direction là, ça met... Tiens.
Probably nothing.
Non. Poubelle, il a rien jeté dedans.
Merci the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
Adresse inconnue. D'accord. Coffre, non.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by now.
Ok. Retourner au commissariat, d'accord. Attends.
Not much help.
Tiens, le blue machin là.
I don't think so.
Il est bien marqué le blue room. Où ta copine est. D'accord. Non, c'est de l'autre côté. Tiens, on n'a pas le téléphone là pour...
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vernon.
Ah, tiens, il y a un téléphone, on peut pas le... Pour l'adresse inconnue là. Non? Elle peut pas nous parler?
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
T'as rien à nous dire, mademoiselle? Non? Bon. Bon, on va lui dire de conduire à notre place.
You know the way. You can drive. So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never go all the way up to Hughes. You would have middlemen dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Non, on va voir son Pinker, comme il dit là.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Ouais, mais il se trouve où, Pinker?
He plays the saxophone. Oh, and boy, he gets
I'm at a loss.
Non, il veut rien nous dire, d'accord.
Hey, can you give me a hand?
Sortir.
I got a hard case I need to break.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out, mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular
En bas, ah oui,
downstairs.
d'accord, ok. Ok, donc... Détective, galerie, interview, technical service.
You're the reason brothers and sisters should marry.
Hop là.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn other.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Any ideas?
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy, and he's waiting on us with this report.
Ah, je crois que c'était lui. Ah oui, technical service. C'est pas là? C'est pas non plus là. C'est pas ce bureau là alors. Si?
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs.
Hey, I gave his
You can
wife
use the
back.
magnifier.
Good old
There's
feeling,
quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Zoom.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in 1 round.
D'accord. Oui, R. La montre.
Bringing the Watcher a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting recording devices.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy. And Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer.
Alors.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So if Tomoko had the goods on McClellan, too bad they blew the place to hell.
Hey, I think those bike boys are on the side.
I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Ça, on l'a déjà vu.
Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Guy gave his wife a tap.
Ouest.
Say all's fair in love and
Ouest
war.
quelque chose. Comment il sait que c'est Macmillan? On n'a pas vu de photo de Macmillan. $339,41.
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. 1 drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
I've been in this
D'accord.
job 20 years. I never fired my gun. I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
Il a dit une goutte de chaque. Hein.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil. You could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
D'accord, donc là,
I want to make homicide. You know you made it.
I got this gadget whiz guy putting recording
il est où
devices.
mon chapeau là?
You are a modest little person
Ah, il est là.
with much to be known.
Non, tu l'as. Ah, voilà, il le ramasse. Donc il y a rien à faire là, c'est bon, on peut partir. Ah, non, ça c'est les photos.
Alfie sort of stripped off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out, now the DA wants my head.
McClellan's patent application. So we have McClellan raising a patent and selling to Hughes, and Akamoto copying the details for Lockheed. Where does that leave Nicholson?
With a great big hole in the ground.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Bon, on doit faire quoi maintenant? Maison de la photo. Ok. Dégage.
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said all the family.
Non, par là.
Hey, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I need to break.
He just refuses to accompany me to church. Drunk, I'll bet. Or doped up.
That's the creep. Walked out on his wife.
Ah, c'est le côté. Oula, oula, oula.
45. I want to stop him with one round.
Putain,
Did you read about the tear-out suitcase in the paper?
tu fais ça? Allez, vas-y, cours.
Those poor kids losing everything like that.
Violent.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Il est où? Ah. Je sais pas où ils ont vu l'adresse. Enfin bon. À part ouest et puis le numéro de l'appartement.
This place stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor.
Ouais, bah y a pas tard à avoir une étincelle là. Ouais, il voulait la faire cramer. Commande passager de train de Miami à Grand Bahama. D'accord.
Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up.
D'accord, ministère. chimiste.
Engstrom and McClellan are the same man.
The gas, Cole, the gas! We gotta get out of here right now!
Oui.
Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here!
Toi, tire sur le gaz.
Over here, the window! Get out of there!
Je vois rien avec la fumée.
Fuck. There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us.
Oh, tu pouvais pas conduire. Il est où, Ah merde. Merde, il est où? Ah putain.
Fuck. There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us. I need to be closer, Phelps! Lay into his wheel well, come on! Security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. It's no good! We need to get closer! Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels. I'll try to shoot on the target. Wish me luck.
Merde, recule, recule, recule.
Fire!
Merde, je l'avais presque eu. Oh putain.
Fuck. There you are, shitheel. Come on, he's not getting away from us. You gotta get me closer! Lay into his wheel well, come on! Smash the son of a bitch's rear wheels. Security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. Don't go to sleep on me. Get in close. Get in close and steer him off the tar. I'll go for the tar. That ought to slow the son of a bitch down. Now is not the time to play around! Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Get out of the car, slowly. Fire a warning round.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight,
Aim at
Cole.
the tires.
Throw out the guns.
I'm coming!
Attends, ah bah d'accord, toi tu me tires.
He wants to play cat and mouse? Fine.
Je suis pris des balles dans le dos. Oh, tu putes.
Find the cover.
Non. Oh, c'est pas possible ça.
cover! Time to move up.
Worse than a war zone.
Je l'ai eu. Ouf.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Ça réveille, hein, c'est que c'est déverrouillé. Mais si c'est probable, Macmillan ont plus de chances de donner signe de vie. Non, bah normalement c'était... On va voir si c'était la dernière enquête. Voilà, peut-être l'avant-dernière alors.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. And it's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou, he went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some
Ah,
fires.
c'était l'avant-dernière enquête alors en fait.
You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think
Ils sont
the
pièces
window.
refermées.
Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa.
Mhm.
I've always so enjoyed our conversation.
Elle n'a rien vu venir.
I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven in the next life.
C'est qui celui-là? Mais je crois qu'on le saura dans la prochaine enquête. Exact. Eh ben, je vous remercie d'avoir suivi cet épisode. Ben, c'était l'avant-dernier en fait. Enfin, l'avant-dernière enquête de la division incendie. À moins qu'il y ait une enquête qui sorte comme ça entre les enquêtes de la division. Je vous remercie d'avoir suivi cet épisode. Et ben, je vous dis à la semaine prochaine pour cette dernière enquête guerre intérieure. Merci à vous. Et je vous dis à bientôt. Au revoir.